Hello, ladies and children, and welcome back to Let's Play Desolate Hope. This is Helium Lemon 15. Wide Wonderful World of Video Games. I forgot that part. And today is April 30th. It's almost the end of April, and it's almost the end of school for me. We're back here in Beta Grid 0.9. Gonna post commentary, do some stuff. Yeah, do some stuff. Grind for money. I don't know. Peeps marshmallows are okay with me. Don't sell them to your family because then the police will come and get a bunch of bloodhounds to sniff out their garage. I don't have a garage, and we are testing the limits of calculus, and we are testing the hyperdrive, and we are enumerating Pascal's orbits. All right, I'll stop that. How's everybody doing? It's April 30th for me, sometime past almost 2:45 in the afternoon. We're grinding here for money. Gonna hopefully make some more progress. Well, I already know everything that's going to happen in this video because I've already edited it, so now I'm just improvising the commentary, so I don't know. I'm still trying to find ways of making this spontaneous. Seems spontaneous. Oh wow, this seems spontaneous. We're up to 400 money. Isn't that amazing? I don't know, I'm really excited to be almost done with school. I haven't really been playing a lot of video games because I've been pretty busy. I've been trying to do some homework and been some other projects that were not homework at all. In fact, I've been editing my own music videos for a sort of contest that they were doing at my high school, and they were like, oh, we're gonna open it up to high school alum because this is quarantine time, and let's all celebrate quarantine time together by doing things together, and everybody's together, and we're together even though we're apart. And I don't know, I'm honestly gonna, I don't know, I hope that we're still as willing to contact random people and just like be in touch with people, and you know, and be like, and it's like, hey, now I have an excuse to call so-and-so that I haven't seen since last summer. And it's like, well, I don't know, are people actually going to do that? I mean, I'm still like scared to do that. I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of a introverted person or whatever, but I was just thinking like how fun it would be to have somebody over to my house to do some of these videos together. And here's the secret passage that you can see with the X-ray advisors and get a hack chip. I think we've already gotten like 4 hack chips, which is pretty incredible. We've like, and 3 of those 4 have come from this level, so that's kind of interesting. I know one of the other hack chips you buy from Payload and Miradmore, but I don't really remember where the hack chips are. I know there's a lot of hack chips in Beta Grid just because there's so many secret passages in Beta Grid. I don't know, there are a few secret corridors in Miradmore, but I can't remember if any of them lead to hack chips. And I don't think there's that many hack chips in Malwastes or Alfondomes. So here's Puppeton 1.0. I can't remember if we tried to fight this boss already, but this is a pretty fun fight. It clocks in at only 1 minute. As it happens right now. Now the second mini-game, the one that you see with all the cactuses and the targets, see, it's gone already. And that's because I didn't get the autoplay out soon enough. But because I used my charge right, I played my cards right and I charged up really well. I was able to get out 2 solar balls in a row right near the beginning of the fight, and that's just like, that's just overdoing it, and I love that. That's like a great way to deal a huge amount of damage in a short time, and that's probably a good speedrun strategy. I don't know, but probably a minute-long battle is not like a great, like, oh, we're speedrunning this game right now, whatever. So I always try to collect a lot of those little eggs in the level, because you can see in the top right, they give you a lot of bonuses. Yeah, health bonus, speed bonus, attack bonus. I think the other one is defense bonus. And that's Puppeton 1.0. He went down pretty quickly. I like his design. I like those globes that he has. I know he's called Puppeton. He's kind of like a marionette puppet. I feel like he kind of reminds me of something. I'm not sure what though. He's probably has probably my favorite design out of any of the bosses. Anyway, 333. I've decoded the file being attacked by the virus. And I've decoded a new way to deactivate you. This is a life support program. It is designed to preserve and maintain living tissue and keep it functioning for up to 16 years in stasis. Maybe these attacks are random after all. There are no humans on this station who would need life support. There would be no useful purpose in having this information. Well, if the virus is malicious, then it would seek out anything that would benefit humans, even under different circumstances. I will encrypt it and store it until the virus is eliminated. Interesting. Interesting, Coffee. Trying to explain away the virus's motives. That's very interesting. So going back into Beta Grid, hopefully to do some more grinding, but there's not enough of the day timer to fight Puppeton 2.0, which was kind of disappointing to me because I felt really prepared to fight. Okay, so thank you for fighting off the virus before it did more damage. Tell me, have you found anything strange back at the station? Any clues as to the whereabouts of the missing sample? It will be labeled 217. It was 217 out of 352. I don't have much more information concerning this sample. It disappeared after its initial database entry. Scott, I'm pretty sure "its" doesn't have an apostrophe in it, whatever. It was marked as a human tissue sample of some sort. We had only two others on record, a sample of muscle tissue and a sample of brain tissue. I believe the third sample was unique, however. It is vital that it be found and processed for my research. I hope you understand the importance of this matter. Beta Grid is already starting to look crappy. It has that kind of computer glitch flickering, and so yeah, I explained that happens whenever you defeat each boss. And I never really talked about how weird some of the enemies in this game are. These enemies have such weird designs, like that, the like squid brain calculator, I can't even describe. And those are kind of like wind up little machines. Those are pretty simple. Well, you passed them already. Yeah, these, the flying guys with these, like, propellers, you can't even interact with them. They're part of the background, so that confused me the very first time I played this game, but now I've kind of learned to ignore them. That's a cute little detail that their heads pop out of the ground, but those guys aren't NPCs, they're just details. I like how it's kind of like, it's almost like autumn in this level. Like, these trees are just, like, fiery golden. It's all kind of like very artificial, but very beautiful because there are like these clocks and towers and these golden trees and these kind of like terrifying half man, half robots in the sky, and it's great. This level has a pretty great design. It's not my favorite because the layout is pretty confusing and the platforming sections are kind of just clunky. But that's whatever, you know, you take what you can get. I don't think Scott was like amazing at making platform games, so whatever. I don't know if I've talked about Freddy in Space too. I probably talked about it while I was doing something else, but I love seeing Freddy in Space too. Just seeing Scott being like, yeah, this is a meme now. For some reason, I can't like really reconcile myself with the Five Nights at Freddy's series. Like, I have no interest in watching it or whatever. I think I'm just very sensitive to horror, and that's what it is. But like all Scott's games just have like such a Christian outlook, and then I don't know, I just can't reconcile that with Five Nights at Freddy's. Like I know it has some kind of deep lore, and I just haven't really looked into it because I don't know. I think I'm very sensitive to that kind of stuff. Anyway, but I just kind of love like Scott's obsession with like kind of getting trapped in a reality other than your own, and that's kind of like what video games are all about. Yeah, anyway, so I don't know what I was going to talk about today, so I'll make something up. Pineapples. I don't know. Pineapples? Pineapples. Anything interesting I was watching? I think I talked about this already, but I was, watching a couple speedruns that I liked. One was, Spike Vegeta playing Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. One was also him playing Rayman Legends. I have this one friend who I always talk to him about the original Rayman game. He was like, oh yeah, I played that game all the time when I had a PS1, but the thing is, like, it didn't save properly. I always had to start at the beginning, and it was a really hard game, so there was basically no chance of me getting to the final boss. I've never watched that game, but I have Rayman Legends. My friend gave it to me. I just haven't played it. I'm kind of like scared to play it on the Wii U though now. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine, but like apparently the Murphy levels like suck on a Wii U. Like they're just all auto scrollers where you only control Murphy and not Rayman, and the Rayman is played by an AI, and like I don't know, AI is so like stupid in most video games. Like I don't know, maybe AI has gotten better, but like I don't know. Oh, I was gonna say the bosses in this game are AI, but no, I don't think that's, I think that's something different. I think they're just like coded to have a specific timer and then they do an attack, and that's not the same as AI. AI would be like the king in Lost Winds Winter of the Melodias. I know that's a really stupid example. Or like when you play Smash against computer players, which that's also really stupid. So that's our progress. Two of the bosses in Mirad Moore and Malway. So many M levels. Gosh darn poo. This is sped up a little bit if you can't tell. Some more beautiful night sky, not Space Station, Silicon Valley stuff. I'm sorry that the music is so soft. I just turned down this quiet, the sped up music so that it wouldn't be so distracting. And now my audio is glitchy, or maybe it's just my headphones. I can't tell if my headphones are glitchy or not. I want to watch a movie, man. No, I don't know. This is my last week of school, basically. I mean, I still have classes after this, but this is like my last like hefty week of classes, and I just have some assignments that I'm gonna do, but like I'm taking a break from them. I'm vegging out. I'm doing this, and I also recorded this episode, like this footage, like a month ago, or not like a month ago, but earlier this month. So maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Bing, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, how's everyone doing? I don't know. So, and then the other cool speedrun that I watched that I really liked was Castlevania Symphony of the Night blindfolded. So, if anybody hasn't seen that, he's completely blindfolded, and he uses audio cues from the game to judge his position, and he basically has like a mental map of every screen in the game, which I guess, you know, makes sense. He probably has some kind of like autism spectrum kind of thing that enables him to do that so well. His just brain, it works so much differently than the rest of us. Anyway, I will see you on the next episode of Desolate Hope for more shenanigans. Goodbye.